It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to... with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Throwing to start the drive. Snyder. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Snyder. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back to throw. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into the...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Higgins out on the right side.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish him off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Off play action. Billingsley. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Second and 10. They run it with Hurst. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Off the play fake. Billingsley. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
To throw on second down, Billingsley. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go.
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Only in the first. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. But he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Hurst. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of... He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see, great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this a 9-point game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Snyder. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, Billingsley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing on first down, Billingsley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. To throw on 3rd down. Snyder. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest 1st half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough 1st half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on it. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Back to throw. Snyder. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Billingsley. He finds his man complete. It's Ballard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But
sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Billingsley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A run with Hurst. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they get a 3rd and short.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up.
and bringing him down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Snyder into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even two steps, to everything they've done. They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And quickly, they get to the line. Off play action. Billingsley. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Second Pirates! Second Pirates!
Looking to throw. Billingsley. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Well, he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Off the play fake. Snyder. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw. Snyder gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Snyder. And his throw is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown. Touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Snyder. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Down the right sideline.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down. Snyder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
77 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, Billingsley.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. From the gun on third down, Billingsley able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cardinal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. They'll run again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Snyder. He's got Smith-Schuster. And quickly another 1st down, but tackled inbounds. Back to throw. Snyder. Pass complete to Harris. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.